Hi, I'm Jennifer from the OSDC 55 Plus, and I have a new sewing tutorial for you today. And if you wait till the very end, today the video is for letters of the day. So make sure that you stay and get your letters of the day if you're doing that for prizes at the end of the week. Today, our sewing tutorial, we are going to be making bowl cozies. So this bowl cozy, I'll show you. Put your bowl in there. Have you ever put something in a microwave and you go to microwave it, soup or something, and it's really hot? The bowl just sits right in, put it in the microwave, and out it comes. No burnt fingers. As well, some people that maybe have Raynaud's syndrome and can't hold things that are cold, you want to have a bowl of ice cream, you can always put your bowl cozy on it. So they're really handy. They can be made in a variety of sizes. Bigger, smaller, depending. If you have larger bowls that you have for serving and you're microwaving them, whether it be your potatoes, your vegetables, or whatnot, just increase the size of your square. We are going to start, this pattern I have is just some cherries. There's lots of really great food fabrics out there, chicken wings or popcorn or anything like that, but it's a really great project to give to somebody, throw in their stocking or something like that, and it uses up your scraps. So I am starting today with 2 pieces of fabric, and I have the cherries. You can use coordinating fabric, you can use uncoordinating fabric, it's up to you. And what I've used today for this bowl cozy is 10 inches by 10 inch squares for 2 of those, and 10 inch by 10 inch squares of batting. Now, if you're putting these in the microwave, please, please, please make sure that your fabric, your batting, and the thread that you use are all 100% cotton. We do not want to put anything other than 100% cotton in the microwave to heat it up. And that goes really if you're making beanbag heated masks, not masks, heated beanbag warmers, things like that. You really want to always use 100% cotton. So go ahead and cut your squares 10 inch by 10 inch. And then you're going to put your batting on it, baste it. You can either stitch baste it. I just used, let me show you, my spray basting. Sprayed it on, sticks like glue there, so it's really good. So do that, okay? And then I'm going to show you what to do next. Okay, so what you're going to do is we're going to mark corner to corner, corner to corner. So just take your pen, your marking pencil, a marker, whatever, corner to corner, and just mark it. Doesn't have to be dark. Both here. Good enough. And then this one, the batting is not quite there, no problem. There we go. Corner to corner. Okay. Then you're going to take it over to your machine and you're going to stitch right along on both of these, right along this lines, and then we'll come back. So you're just going to go right along the lines. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to mark these so we get the sides of our bowls that make it stand up. Okay, so how we do that is we take our fabric and we fold it in half one way. Okay, now how tall or how big you want the opening of your bowl to be is based on this. What I find is the best measurements is to mark it. I just put it, if you have a cutting mat, you can do that. If you don't, just use a ruler, and you're going to mark it 1 inch up, just so you can see it, and you're going to mark it 2 inches over. And my pen is not, okay. So then what you do is you're going to take that, and you can barely see it, but you're going to mark corner to corner, 1 inch up and 2 inch over. And you're going to come over to this side, and you're going to do the same thing. So I'll just use my cutting board here, 1 inch, 2 inches, and we're going to mark. Okay, so that's one side. Now you're going to unfold it, rotate it, fold it the other way. There's the mark you can see we made. Okay, and you're going to do the exact same thing on this side. 1 inch by 2 inch, and you're going to mark it. Oops, make sure you get it good. 1 inch by 2 inch. And you're going to mark it. And you're going to take this to your sewing machine. Do it for both pieces. You're going to take this to your sewing machine, and you're going to sew. And then you're going to sew. And then you're going to open it up and fold it back. Oh, there it is. Fold it back. You're going to sew, and you're going to sew. And then meet me back here, and that's for both pieces. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we've sewed all 4 of our spots on both sides. So you're going to take your scissors or your rotary cutter, and you're just going to cut about 1/4 of an inch, and you're just going to snip those off all the way around. Make sure you're not cutting into the thread. And the other one. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure I did it right so I'm not messing up. Okay, so just put those aside. So right now we have a bowl cozy that's pointed. What I've done here, I like the rounded. It gives it just a nice little look. So all that I do is find something round. I've got my tape, and I just mark it. I just kind of put it all up there in the same, and I take my pen and I mark all 4 sides. Just kind of get it up there so every side is even. Do that to all 4 sides, and then you're going to cut those off and then come back to me. All right, so here we've got, they're cut out, they're sewn, we've rounded off both sides. So what you're going to do now is we want right sides together with the pretty part inside. So just line up all your seams. So you have kind of a bowl shape, but the pretty part's inside. And you can go ahead and you can pin that all the way around, just so it doesn't move on you. Or I also like my clips. You can use your clips. Clip. You're going to tuck it in there so all of your seams are going to match, okay? So then you're going to take this to your sewing machine, and you're going to sew 1/4 of an inch seam allowance all the way around the bowl. But please make sure that you start kind of up near the top. On the flat piece is probably the easiest. You don't want to have to deal with seams on a corner. So right here, before you get to the corner, make sure you backstitch to start, secure it really good, then do your sewing. And when you come back this way, come around, and you're going to backstitch it here so you have a spot to open it, to turn it back inside into itself. So go ahead and do that and sew 1/4 inch. Okay, so we have sewn all the way around. You have your little opening. You know this is my favorite part, and why it's my favorite part, I don't know. I think it's because when you're sewing, it's kind of like giving birth. Not true. Birth is harder. But when you're sewing, it's all messy and yucky, but when you turn it right side out, you get to see the fruits of your labor. Pun intended. Here we go. Okay, shake it out. And my favorite tool, my chopstick. If you've watched my other videos, and I need new chopsticks, mine broke. You're going to just go through and you're going to push out your little rounded edges with your chopstick. Get it nice and good in there. Kind of pull it and put it back into shape. We have that one corner. Okay, so you're going to take this, there's kind of the shape, there, we're almost there. You're going to take this to your ironing board, give it a good press. It's a little bit of an awkward shape, but give it a good press. Okay, so I've given it a good press, so we have this open edge here. There is one thing left to do before this is finished. Really simple project. You're going to tuck in the raw edges, and you see why it's good to not do this on the corner. And you're going to sew inside. What I do, I have a 1/4 inch seam allowance doodad presser foot, and I just move my needle over 1 or 2 spots, so we're getting in the quarter. I can follow along with the 1/4 inch presser foot, but we are going to catch those seams in there, and you're going to top stitch all the way around just to give it a nice finished look. You could zigzag it, you could do fancy stitches if you want. I just do a real plain top stitch. And we're going to snip off the threads. I've top stitched around, and as you can see, I've done a nice top stitch there. So we have the bowl, and you have your bowl cozy. Put it in the microwave. Remember, 100% cotton, cotton thread, cotton material, and cotton batting. And as always, please, if you make one, comment below and add your photos. We'd really love to see it. I'd love to see it. And today's video is brought to you by the letter V as in Victor and Y as in yo-yo. So those are your letters of today. You're going to unscramble for all the programs that you've taken this week or videos you've watched. At the end of the week, if you unscramble the saying, you can enter those words in for a Samoa Sisi merchandise. So that's fun. So again, brought to you by the letter V and Y. Have a great day.